Oh, it's close enough to 4:30. Hello, everybody. I hope you could see me and hear me because I can't see you. This is weird, but it's probably weird for you too. At least I have all the comforts of home because I am home. Anyway, here we are streaming live from my studio office. This guitar is in quarantine. You can see the bandana. That one just got out. And so we'll see which one of them gets sick. Okay, I'm going to kick it off with a song that, Jeff and I were going out on tour, and we were supposed to be in Eugene, Oregon this evening performing. And Jeanette Lundgren called us from the Two Blue Roses house concert and said, would you guys like to do it remotely and stream it? And of course we said, sure. And so here we are, doing it. And we have a new record. Because we're not going on tour, we're still releasing our tour CD, which we have every time we go on tour. And this one's called Kicking Up Dust. And the opening track on the new record, it'll be available for download very soon. The opening track is going to be For the Rest of Our Love. And this is a song I wrote with my friend Julie Zeitlin, who I hope she's tuning in tonight. If she is not tuning in right now, she's going to miss it. Anyway, this is called For the Rest of Our Love. So, welcome aboard this little trip we're on. If we had a crystal ball, tea leaves and tarot cards, everything they told us came true. We would see forever, and it will be together when this lifetime is through. But there is no looking glass, no visit to ask. Tomorrow's up to me and you. This is it, here we go down this wide open road to us. Kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's have the time of our lives for the rest of our love. Well, I was always told there's a heart for every soul, and good things come to those who wait. That all just might be, but baby I believe some things you shouldn't leave up to fate. Like love can't predict, you gotta build it brick by brick, and Rome wasn't built in a day. This is it, here we go. Kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's have the time of our life for the rest of our love. If our hearts get put to the test, we'll both be strong enough. We'll never settle for less than the best of the rest of our love. That might hurt. This is it. Here we go down this wide open road to us. Kicking up dust, living life here and now, making each moment count. That's the stuff dreams are made of. Let's keep the stars in our eyes, always love more blue skies, and have the time of our lives for the rest of our love, 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 love. The rest of our love, 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 love. This is it, here we go down this wide open road. So weird. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. I know there's a lot of streaming going on, and you could have a number of streaming shows to watch, and thanks for coming and watching us for tonight. Jeff is waiting in the wings. When I'm done with my set, he will perform his. And we wish we were playing together, and we wish we were on tour, but this is a crazy world and a crazy time. But we're actually getting to play for people we don't normally get to play for on the East Coast and Nashville and you know, all over the place. But, we don't get to tour because we just tour from San Diego up to Washington State and back down. I don't know how this is sounding, but I hope it's sounding pretty good out there. So, some people texted me and asked me to play certain songs. So I'm going to do that. And one of the songs I was asked to play a lot was Uncle Remus Tales. And I could understand why, because it's a damn good song. He'd come home from work, I was already in bed. Mama'd fix him a plate, I'd stay awake, 'cause I knew once he was fed, he'd climb them stairs, open the door to my room, with a pat on her head, he'd sit on the edge and read me a story or two about Brother Bear and Mr. Cricket. Old Brer Rabbit loved junking in the thicket, and Greggy Lion saving Sister Cow. They lived together in the woods somehow, every time without fail. Off into dreamland I'd sail, with my daddy reading an Uncle Remus tale. Now that old storyteller, he lived in a cabin in the South, with a corncob pipe bouncing just right, stories flowed with the smoke from his mouth, and Daddy would read them just the way they was written. Them creatures came alive at my bedside, sometimes scared me a bit, like when Sister Fox met Swamp Gator. Man, that gizzard eater nearly ate her. But don't be frightened now, Brother Frog, you'll be safe in that old hollow log every time without fail. Off into dreamland I'd sail, with my daddy read Uncle Remus tales. Now I come home from work, my boy's never asleep. I fix me a plate, climb them stairs, into his room I will peep. Him and his friends are playing their video games. I shake my head and shut the door and think to myself, what a shame. For poor brother bear and Mr. Cricket, nobody cares. Brer rabbit's in the thicket, or brave King Lion saving Sister Cow. Wish my daddy could be there one now, like when Sister Fox met Swamp Gator. Man, that gizzard ate up, nearly ate her every time without fail. Off into dreamland I'd sail. With my daddy reading them Uncle Remus tales. Most nights we both fall asleep to them Uncle Remus tales. Thank you. Really, thanks for tuning in if you're really out there. So Jeff and I have been going out on tour for about 4 or 5 years in a row now, and maybe took 1 year off. I don't really recall now. But I do most of the driving. He's a great navigator, and he sits there with his little small guitar or his mandolin, and he plays songs and he plays different riffs and ideas he comes up with. And one day we were driving along, and we just decided to pull off the highway somewhere, and we found ourselves at this incredible lake, just gorgeous, no one there. And we said, why don't we make a video? So Jeff pulls out his cell phone, puts it on a stick, the cell phone stick, and duct tape it to the back window of his car. Can you believe that? Anyway, I'm very emotional here. I've been in lockdown since May 12th. I think it's 65 days today. And if I had $1 for every bottle of wine I drank, I'd probably have $65 or more. But anyway, so we did this small video, just a short part of a song that Jeff wrote. And it came out so good, and it was so fun. If you look on our From Different Mothers Facebook page, I think it's up there somewhere. And you'll get a kick out of it. Because we did. This is so weird. You have no idea. Sitting in my room here talking to a screen and hoping people are out there. So anyway, I made this sign today. Because somebody said you have to write it backwards if you're going to show it on Facebook. So it says paypal.me/Jimmy Yessian. And this is going to be, if you want to, give them 5 or 10 cents to us artists. We need some new strings anyway. But it's the same for mine and Jeff. So whatever gets donated here will go to between both of us. But as it turns out, I don't have to do it backwards, I don't think. I can't tell if this is right or wrong. Here's the other sign. It's a lot bigger. It says the same thing, but I didn't think it was right, so that's it. And that's all the advertising I'm doing. So, yeah, 4:30 I thought would be a good time to start because, it's before dinner out here, and on the East Coast it may be after dinner. There's no restaurants to go to, everybody's home. This is actually a Tall Man song that I wrote to a challenge. We had the 7 deadly sins, and I picked sloth. Yeah, could imagine that. And so I took it one step further from sloth and I took it to sleep. So this is a song called Baby Sleep. It's on the Tolman Feast album. Jeff and I always do it on tour. Some days you feel so alone. Can't face the world on your own. Fighting your way upstream, losing the fight it seems. Relax your mind, find some peace. Yeah, I've got your back, baby, stay. When slumber slips away, can't put to rest the day. Those things that worry you, I'm here to help you through. So close your eyes, fall deep, yeah. I've got your back, baby, sleep. Sing with me at home. Baby, sleep. Baby, sleep. And if you wake up at 3, lay your head right on me. I've got your back, baby, sleep. I've got your back, baby, sleep. I've got your back, baby, sleep. Oh, sleep. One thing I think you should know. Some things you can't control. That noise inside your head, loud enough to wake the dead, will soon be silent. Wait and see. Yeah, I've got your back, baby, sleep. Mom, sing. Baby, sleep. Baby, sleep. And if you wake up at 3, lay your head right on me. I've got your back, baby, sleep. I've got your back, baby, sleep. I've got your back, baby, sleep. Yeah. Well, that sounds very nice in here. I got this tower over here that I ran my guitar and my vocal mic through because the Facebook sound isn't so keen these days. And so we had to figure something out. I'm sure Jeff is going to sound fabulous because he knows what he's doing and I just am guessing. You know, Jeff and I always joke around. We've been playing music and writing music for so many years now. Me, it's probably over 40. But even if we were to make $5 million this year, it would only work out to $7.50 over the past 40 years. True. This is a song that was off my last record, The Future, which Jeff and I co-produced. And it's a song called Everyone Has Flaws. And I thought it might be a good song to play for you guys. And if Eddie Solin's listening back in New York, this is one of his favorite songs. So this is for you, Eddie. And Rory. Walking down the street, suddenly a child runs up to me, falls to her knees, begging for anything to eat. She says, please, it's not for me. And I had a friend, afraid to follow his heart, and he'd pretend everything's fine. But behind his sad eyes he'd force a smile, and I felt his pain for miles, miles, miles. Everyone has flaws, everyone has cried, everyone carries a loss inside. If we're gonna live, not just survive, better find some love in our lives. Well, I was in a storm when I reached for roses. All I got were thorns. Made no sense to me, chasing dreams yet bleeding constantly. I want my life to be in peace and harmony. Everyone has flaws, everyone everyone has flaws, everyone has cried, everyone carries a loss inside. If you're gonna live, not just survive, better find love in your life. And I knew a man, he traveled the world without a care. I used to wonder why I worked so hard, but I never got a piece of that pie. Brother, you know how hard I tried. Well, he took his life one day. Found a note in his suitcase, and all he had to say was, wish I lived my life a different way. I was not so alone when she was there at home. Everyone has flaws and cries, and carries a loss inside. If we're gonna live, not just survive, better find some love in our lives. Everyone has flaws, everyone has cried, everyone carries a loss inside. If we're gonna live, not survive, find some love in our lives. Everyone has flaws, everyone has cried, everyone carries a loss inside. If we're gonna live, not just survive, better find some love in our life. Find some love in our life. Find some love in our life. Thank you. Wow. So I'm going to play a new song here. I got just a couple more. Then Jeff's going to come right on. So stick around for that for sure, because I'm going. This is a song called I Had a Gun Once. And I don't want to get very political, but I do want to sing a song. I had a gun once, but that gun had no bullets. The trigger I would pull it, but it didn't hurt no one. My crazy Aunt Sadie got it for my 7th birthday. She was trying to persuade me to live a life of crime. It made it seem like you were tough. You could fan the hammer and shoot down anyone like them cowboys on TV. Had a gun once was enough for me. In grade school, Hank brought in a handgun, passed it around some till they rang the morning bell. Mrs. Della Rita, my pretty 5th grade teacher, called his mom but couldn't reach her, so they did show and tell. Can't you see, there's a problem in this country? Guns aren't free, but there are way too many. We need gun laws, make it safe for you and me. In my hometown, I had a neighbor, ask him any favor, he'd always help you out. He had rifles and handguns, he showed me them one Sunday. Went to work on Monday, and he killed everyone. Can't you see, people having breakdowns in their homes, in the schools, even in the playgrounds? We need to all help out, make it safe for everyone. Now our founding fathers loaded muskets with black powder, dropped the ball into the barrel of their finely tuned machines. Now everybody has a right to defend their loved ones, so maybe you get a handgun, but do you need an AR-15? It's safe, your problems, 'cause it's free. But they're killing way too many. We need new gun laws, make it safe for you and me. Make it safe for you and me. I had a gun once, but that gun had no bullets. The trigger I would pull it, but it didn't hurt no one. Yeah, I know. That's all I'll say about that. But Jeff and I knew each other way back in the early 80s, and maybe late 70s, at different clubs in town, Western Beat, Iguana Cafe, the Troubadour. And we kind of lost track of one another for a while. And one day I get a phone call from a friend, and he says, "This guy Jeff is playing your songs." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "He's playing your songs live." He said, "Mention your name." He said, I said, "Get out of here, no one's playing my songs." He goes, "Do you have a song called Barbed Wire?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "In Heart to Heart?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, this guy Jeff," he goes, "I didn't get his last name, but he's playing your songs." So that was pretty wild. And then Jeff and I hooked up again after that. And but then we started just hanging out in the studio and recording songs, and we became best buds. And I love him to death, man. He's a wonderful friend. He's like my brother. But this brings us full circle because I'm going to play one of his songs. He doesn't know this yet. I'm going to put up my harmonica. He has no idea this is coming. I'm fucking up. This is going to be my last song. Please stay tuned for Jeff. Man, he's coming right up. Just refresh your button over there, and then Jeff will be back up here. And keep this thing going. Grab yourself a nice glass of wine or a cocktail or whatever you want to do. Today could have gone either way. 'Cause baby, if I don't have you, I wouldn't know the time of day. That night will live forever in my mind. When you said you would be mine for always. Yesterday my life was shattered. Yesterday now nothing matters. Yesterday all that was then. This is now, anyhow. Oh, today could have gone either way. 'Cause baby, if I don't have you, I wouldn't have the time of day. And that night will live forever in my mind. When you said you'd be mine for always. Yesterday my life was shattered. Yesterday now nothing matters. Yesterday all that was then. This is now, anyhow. Today could have gone either way. 'Cause baby, if I don't have you, I wouldn't know the time of day. That night will live forever in my mind. The day you said you would be mine for always. Today. Well, thank you so much. You've been a great audience, I think. Not really positive, but and if you feel like we did an okay job tonight, you want to contribute, paypal.me/Jimmy Yessian, and Jeff and I will just split the money and buy some guitar strings or something. Anyway, thanks again so much, and I'm going to sign off right now. Peace out. Love you all. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wear a mask, like my guitar. And I'll see you soon, hopefully. Out in the real world. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Kozak.